Hey guys, today is November the 18th of 2020, and I wanted to do a quick update on the uranium sector. I wanted to show you some things I'm watching on my radar. Figure I'll fill you in. So let's get into it. As you can see right here, this is uranium spot price futures. There's a couple of things I'm going to have on my radar. One is going to be the uranium futures, the uranium spot price, and ETF URA, and uranium producer Cameco, CCJ. Those are the ones that are going to be on my radar, and I'm going to be doing some extensive research on those. So I'm going to show you what I am seeing. So on the futures, we have a channel, right? And you can see right here, this is the midpoint. Right here, this below here is the MACD. So I wanted to show you what I'm seeing. These are not regular candles. These are what they call Hekanashi. So it pretty much kind of shows me the trend. And right now, if it was going to hold that, unless this is going to be a fake, it's 29.35-ish, somewhere around there, 29.30. And right now it's 29.20, which is not good. If it closes below there and then it continues, it could continue pushing lower and hopefully find support here. This is where I've been saying this is going to be the great opportunities because it's going to all line up for the December 2021 possible swing low. So if it pushes lower, that's what I like to see, and hopefully hold here. Buy whatever you're interested in regards to stocks that you like. I used to like UEC, but now after talking to some people, I've decided to invest on CCJ. So that's why I'm building a profile on that stock. So this is where you want to see it hold, right here. If it pushes lower, it'll be good for you. Unless you're in a position, then it's not good. You're going to have to take some pain. But if it pushes to here, this would be a great risk reward. You could buy here and put a stop on whatever stock, 10%, whatever, something where if it's going to continue pushing lower, you're out, and then the timing is wrong. But if it's going to hold here and everything looks like it's going to find a bottom, and if these cycles pan out, then we just got to see it now. Hold support this trend line and then push this channel and just push higher. So I just wanted to show you that. That's the first thing. Next thing is let's go to the charts. So this is CCJ, Cameco. There was a date here that I was using some other technique, but didn't pan down, which was the 16th. It looked like it was going to go down, but it hasn't. So I loaded up this chart in my software and started to do some analysis on it. So I figured I'd just do it live and show you what I'm looking for. So right off the bat, looking at weekly bars, you can see that this week has been positive. The last two have been negative, but this one has been positive. If we look at monthly bars, you can see that this month has been pretty positive. We can't close below 955. If we have a daily close below 955, or actually a monthly close below 955, then that's not good. This is going to turn red. Using our Fourier analysis, I've been messing around with this. I kind of left it here, but it's showing for a possible swing low. And I'm going to show you why a lot of things are lining up where it's going to probably continue selling off. As I showed you on the futures of uranium, that if it doesn't hold that level, it's probably going to push lower. But we'll see. I'm still, messing around with the Fourier. Looking at some cycles, let's see. We can see that these are some big ones. This is a 15 spectrum analysis, 15-year spectrum analysis. So this one, this red and blue are long, long cycles. And they're bottoming out on Cameco around 2021, around here. This one kind of bottoms out here in December, and this one bottoms out, I believe, somewhere around February. Somewhere around here, February right here. This one's a little more shorter, so you can see that it kind of fluctuates. It follows the market. Top here, flushes down. Now there's a top here. So, maybe also that, chemical could continue going higher and maybe top out December 11-ish around there. That remains to be seen. But the big ones are bottoming out here. And then there's another flush down here. So, and one of these, hopefully, will pick up chemical from the bottom and then maybe rise up. And then this one right here is another spectrum I did just for the 1 year. I just wanted to see what the 1 year cycle showed. And you can see that this one bottomed out here. And most of them, the shorter ones, are topping out around the first week of December. So, it could, push higher. And then, another low here, but these are shorter. This is more to see more, this is going to follow the shorter ones or the bigger ones. So I wanted to add this one there too. These harmonic blocks are from the bigger one, from the 15-year. And the hot zones are the 11/24, 12/4, and January the 27th. I think that's it on that one. And if we look at the if we get the bigger one, and we do a composite of the bigger cycles. You see the ones I picked here? I picked 4 of the more important ones. And I'm doing a composite now of all those merged to one and see what I get. Let's see what happens. So yeah, so it looks like it pops up to like the second week maybe of December, then it goes down, and you makes a low somewhere around the end of the month of January, and then it goes up for February, March, and it continues up to April. So that'll be interesting to see on that one. We picked the shorter ones. This is a 1 year cycle that I used, and I used only 3 of the important ones. This one right here, the 258, the 111, and I think maybe this 71. Yeah, 73, yep. And we do a composite of that. Let's see what we get. So this one bottoms out here on October, makes a high on first week of December, and then bottoms out on January the 14th from the shorter cycles there. And then I think that's it. Lastly, I wanted to show here on this chart was the seasonal. So it looks like it kind of tops out here and then pushes lower. This green one is the 10-year. So it kind of finds a bottom here. Kind of a little messy if you ask me. But I kind of might like more of these. All right, so let's go to the next chart I wanted to show you. This one right here. Let's go to the top. This is still Cameco. As you can see, these are from the swing pivot high now. We're looking at it at an angle down. You can see that here is possible support. That extension 1.618. 88.96, and we're chopping around. We're having support right here at $9.38. And if it can continue going higher, it's going to have to deal with this angle, as you can see right here. So we're kind of sideways, a lot of chopping back and forth, consolidating. But wherever it's going to break out, we're going to see, how far is it going to go from the upside or to the downside. These are all the levels I'm watching as support. Next one I want to show you is, this is more of a geometry play. This is not saying that, it could play that Cameco could go down all the way to $7.36. I use this more as a timing mechanism, and this one is showing December the 10th, somewhere around there, 9th, 10th, Wednesday or Thursday, for a possible turning point. So if it continues going lower, this could be a turning point here. And price-wise, it also could. So it all depends. if it continues going higher, somewhere around here, like the first week of December, could be a turning point. So I just have that on my radar. So I figure you keep it on your radar too. Next chart, the Gann swing is showing that it's positive. So it's not making a swing high going down. So prices could continue going higher and maybe retest this high and see if we could get above it. We have a 50 simple moving average coming down here, and it's having a tough time trying to daily close above it. So that's our challenge with that 50 SMA. But so far, it's still kind of hanging in there, but I know it's going to run out of time soon. And then lastly, on this chart, from the swing low of March 18th, these are the levels I'm watching. You can see that right here, that $9.84 have been resistance. It's at the 1/4 right here. And if we take out the $9 support right here in this angle, you're going to find support at the 818 and the 735, which 735 coincides with that geometric pattern I showed you earlier that has a date for December 10th or December 9th. Anything else on this chart? I think that's it. The last chart I want to show you is this one right here. You can see, let's clean it up a little bit. We're using Elliott wave. We made a 5-wave up here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. And if everything is lining up, wave 5 is coming down, which lines up with my analysis that uranium spot, uranium futures, is going to continue pushing lower until, December, January, around there. These are levels that I'm watching. This one right here is a possible wave 5, $8.32. And if it goes all the way down to $7.06, very good buying levels, if you ask me. See, the 50 SMA is having a tough time trying to close above it. And kissed it today, and I don't know what the close is today, but it's having a tough time trying to get above that SMA. So now let's start building up our case. Linear regression channels are pushing lower. It's holding up here, the midpoint, and you can see it right here. This is a 4x1, this angle, and it's holding up really nicely. If we fail this angle, take out this low and take out this low, then you can see that we're going to probably find support in this channel here or these Elliott wave support levels. You get using our Gann box, you can see the battle zone is right here. This is 180 degrees out and 180 degrees going up. And this is a level right here that is just chop zone, 9.81, which coincides with the other levels I've been showing you on the other charts. And this is the 4x1 angle. As you can see, it's just going back and forth. And you can see that right here, 180 is December 1st. Once December 1st kicks in, that could also be a turning point mechanism where it could either explode to the upside or find support. If it continues pushing lower, it could turn there and go up. It all depends where price action is once we get to December 1st or November 30th. So that's that. And then Fibbo level wise, you can see there's a 50% right here. This is a target, 813, 798. And with the Elliott waves here, my bias is that it could probably continue going lower and then going to explode to the upside. I think that's it for, let me see if there's anything else I wanted to show. You can see this is the futures, and let's go to URA real quick. Same thing, this is a daily. I don't really have anything on this chart, but you can see that it's starting to get weak, but it's just been consolidating, going sideways. Let's look at this over here. Yeah, this is URA also. And on daily is doing good. On the weekly, it's not above the 1147. On the monthly, it's good. And on the yearly, it's not doing great. It's having a tough time on 1162. We're going to CCJ over here. The daily's doing good, is above 954. On the weekly, is not doing great because we're closed below 990. And on the monthly, it's just chop. This is the midpoint. on the monthly, 968. So we're just kind of battling out right here. And on the yearly, this 1057 is a key level. We get above that and then start looking good, but we're below that. So this is kind of 50-50. It's not that great. It's not that great. So anyway, I just wanted to give you an update on the uranium sector. The ones I'm going to keep on my radar are uranium spot, obviously, uranium futures, CCJ, URA. Those are the four things I'm looking. And then all the other miners, I have them there, but you can watch BHP or RIO. Those are the higher price stocks. You could keep that on your radar also, but I want to just keep it simple. Anything I see out of the ordinary volume wise, any action, everything is gonna fall like a dominoes, and it's gonna start affecting everything else. But price action, volume is key. The key to this is making higher highs and higher lows and trending higher, and that's how you know that things are happening. If the uranium spot, uranium futures are making lower lows and just selling and selling, then it's not the right time to get in until it gets to some support, and it's going to show us that once it hits it, that's it. From here, it could continue going higher, go sideways, or maybe continue pushing lower. But if my theory and my thesis is correct, next year, beginning January, hopefully, things could start turning around, or December. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll keep you posted on my thoughts on the uranium sector.